Well, hello and welcome to a Sunday daily. I have tinkered with my voice or sound settings as it has been brought to my attention that the sound was indeed quite quiet for the last few days, so hopefully this is better now. And I really don't know what changed because I've been using the same setup essentially since the last half year. But hopefully it's better now. Anyways, we have two campaign features. One is a stamp on Ferry, the event, and one is a stamp on Bridge. And the one on Ferry, got it already, means that you automatically buy this event for free on your first turn, like even before being able to play any actions, whatever. You just buy this event, which is a bit funny. And then there's Bridge, and Bridge says this is also a treasure. And this means that, well, we will be able to play a bunch of bridges in our buy phase without having to spend actions, and this seems to be incredibly powerful here. Now, overall, I think the goal, as in some of the bridge games, is going to be to just get our hands on 6 bridges or 7 bridges. If we have 7, then, well, it's game over if we get them all into the same hand and go for a province. We'll go for all the provinces actually, because if the costs of provinces are reduced by 7, they only cost 1, and we have 8 buys because we played 7 bridges, then, well, we can buy them out. Of course, our opponent might have a word and also buy some of the bridges on their own, so we will need to try to rush them somehow. And also, it's not going to be super easy to get them all in play. Let me hide myself so you can see that the Poor House costs 1. I don't think Poor House is much relevant here, but yeah, the only draw here is Lackeys, and Lackeys draw is not the greatest draw. I guess it's fine. And for that reason, it's going to be super important that we thin down rigorously, just that we get rid of all of the 10 starting cards if we can. Yeah, get those recruiters into our deck to draw cards while thinning cards. And island thinning is probably not going to be relevant, so yeah, it's just going to be recruiters. Having the stamp on the ferry event, buying it for free on the first turn, is going to make that a bit easier, as we are going to be able to move our -2 coin token onto the recruiter pile. I'm fairly certain like this has all the signs of a campaign centered around cost reduction. We have highway, bridge, ferry, canal, like 4 card-shaped objects that say that all reduce costs. Canal we can buy to reduce costs by 1 permanently. Although I'm not sure we want to even buy that, because then our recruiter action our recruiters getting ourselves some actions is going to be worse. And bridges and even highways should suffice with that. And yeah, I don't know. This is looking like it's going to be a fast one. Kingdom plot is rather balanced. I mean, the draw arguably is worse than a 2 even. It's very finicky, but lackeys, the first 2 times you play them are essentially labs, so I guess there's that. Now, opening wise, I think in both cases, even on the 5-2, you just open a Ferry recruiter, and then buy recruiter on the turn 2. You are able to do this because of the Baker token, which we both start out with. And yeah, on the 5-2, of course, you're a bit sad to having to spend it, but getting 2 recruiters into the first shuffle just accelerate that cycling, and maybe even getting a third one immediately seems to be the way to go for me. And yeah, I would say we start this game. Rather brief introduction and our actions by this recruiter. AI does the same. probably also goes for double recruiter. And oh no, recruiter bridge. It's a bit more conservative, I guess. But yeah, just the cycling early on to get back to these recruiters is going to be immensely and like insanely good. Now here, I guess we can trash the overgrown estate as well, to cycle a bit further already. Could also just be the necropol. No, that's cycle further and just buy a bridge ourselves now. We can, if we find it, we can pick up 2 lackeys, so that's going to be good. Or even just lackey's recruiter or lackey's bridge. What does it want to be? Let's go for another recruiter. We're going to trigger this shuffle, and with the villagers we've gotten from the lackeys, we are going to be able to yeah, to play all of them and get really thin really fast. And here it's nice that we can end our actions, not use up that villager. And we probably just go for another Lackey's Bridge. Worst case, we can just recruit one of the lackeys and get more villagers that way, or we can recruit the recruiter. Although to recruit recruiter, it might be better to move the ferry first, and then it's going to be worth 2 more villagers. But at this point of the game, we don't really have the money and buys to move that off. So I think lackeys it is, also for the villagers at this point. And oh, AI already has picked up 3 bridges, so we want to do the same. And yeah, just get rid of all of this. Do we want to recruit the lackeys or a copper? I think just a copper, right? We want to keep the draw in the deck and the actions there to not spend the villager by rich bridge lackeys. And then now we can recruit some of the lackeys probably. Yeah, and this is shaping up to be an insanely fast one. Okay. Highway lackeys I disagree with. You just want to hammer in the bridges. If you get 7 of them, you've essentially won. Kill 1 more copper. Now probably kill one of the lackeys here. And this means that you can recruit the last copper while still maintaining 1 villager. And just play those by the last 3 bridges. So in the case we draw next turn, we should be able to just finish it off. AI has 3 bridges, so 4 buys. And that means that we can safely just buy 2 more lackeys and be on with it. We might even recruit a recruiter this turn. But yeah, if we draw this turn and we have won, right? Okay, AI goes for highways. Lackeys, lackeys, lackeys. Yeah, wow. What a kingdom, come on. This is this went exactly as we planned, and we even are able to use our Baker token from the very start to buy the 8th province. And wow, what an explosive kingdom. I did not expect to finish this in just the... How many turns was that? 8 turns. Oh, essentially, wow. I guess, yeah, I mean, starting out with that ferry token on recruiter, being able to open double recruiter, and of course also with the luck of finding both of the recruiters turn 3. This is insane. And also helped by AI not allowing, not going for that 4th bridge. Like, had AI bought bridge lackeys instead of highway lackeys on that turn before we got to gobble up the last 3 bridges, we wouldn't have been able to finish it off like this. I mean, in that case, we probably would have done like a mixture of lackeys and provinces turn, but it would have been much, much scarier. Now, yeah, I mean, this went perfectly, but also I think AI did a huge blunder there, committed a huge blunder there. And yeah, also bridge recruiter opening is fine. I guess you get to put in more lackeys earlier on, but you just really want to hammer in that thinning. So yeah, I guess the only yeah, no, there was not no I cannot even talk. I'm so excited. The only way this could have been improved, I was about to say, was if we had found the necropolis turn one already with the recruiters and then been able to trash hovel and overgrown state, but I think it wouldn't have mattered. Our villager situation was always that we had like one villager or two villagers left at the end of our turns, so yeah, I don't know how you would play this differently to arrive at a lower turn count. I mean, 8 turns is crazy anyways. Yeah, I'm seeing myself rambling. 11 minutes is still quite a quick video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you also have an AI that doesn't go for the fourth or fifth bridge. And with that, I'll leave you here, and we'll try to catch you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.